Top 10 World's Most Expensive Toys. Of all the millions of toys that are mass-produced daily, there are some that are so exclusive that just by seeing them, they will take your breath away. And wait until you know their prices. Number 10. Nintendo Wii Supreme. While it is true that we have seen how the haters of the Nintendo Wii have mercilessly destroyed it in a microwave, there are still gamers who continue to love it and remain faithful until the end. But how much would you be willing to pay for a Nintendo Wii Supreme? If you are a true fan, prepare your pockets, because this beauty would cost you nothing more or less than $485,000. Almost $500,000. Does it come with unlimited games for life? Although it would be a very good idea, that's not it. It is covered with 5.5 pounds of 22-karat solid gold with 78 diamonds embedded in the front buttons. A true jewel. Number 9. Gold Rocking Horse. When we think of a rocking horse chair, we automatically imagine that it is made of wood, but this is not always the case because, in honor of the son of the Emperor of Japan, a 24-karat gold one was made, weighing around 79.3 pounds. Obviously, its price is almost as unreal as its creation. It costs $1.28 million. Number 8. Rubiks Cube. How many of us have been horribly frustrated when trying to solve a Rubik's Cube? Raise those hands! But after so much trying, once we achieved it, we got the feeling of being the most intelligent being on the planet. Genius! Now, would you feel better if you solved it in its most luxurious version? Of course, one that is made up of 185 carats of precious stones such as diamonds, amethysts, emeralds, and rubies, embedded in a precious 18-karat solid gold layer. If that is your wish, you can buy it without any problems at only $1.5 million. Do you wish to pay in cash or card? Number 7. Gold Monopoly. Who has not ventured to play Monopoly? Buy properties all over the place, own plastic houses and hotels, and become the richest man in the world, even for a few seconds, with colored tickets. Good memories. But what happens if we tell you that there is such an exclusive monopoly that it can only be paid by someone who has an abundant bank account and at least $2 million? Yes, it costs $2 million. The same earnings as 2 chapters of the actors of The Big Bang Theory. But why is it so expensive? Is it made of gold? Yes. The whole game is pure gold. Its base is a 23-karat gold plate, and all the houses and hotels are 18 carats of gold. In the chimneys of the houses, you can see genuine rubies, and in the hotels, sapphires. It's so expensive that each dice is worth $10,000 separately. It's not for a lack of reasons that this game holds the Guinness Book of World Records as the most expensive monopoly in the world. But forget that, you cannot play with it, and nobody ever will. Because its creator, Sidney Mobell, did it only to be treasured as a work of art. It is exhibited in the American Museum of Finance. Although it would be great if you were sent to jail in the game, to do so with a gold card, at the very least, right? Number 6. Louis Vuitton STEIFF Teddy Bear. Even cuddly toys, the most tender and simple toys in the world, have their version of luxury, and there is no better representative than this expensive teddy, STEIFF by Louis Vuitton, which was sold at an auction at the ridiculous price of $2.1 million. As the name suggests, the renowned bear manufacturer STEIFF, along with the famous fashion house Louis Vuitton, created this stuffed animal using materials of the highest quality in order to convey the elegance and finesse of both brands in an exclusive toy. Number 5. Szymanski Soccer Ball. If you buy a soccer ball, the first thing you want is to premiere it on a field and kick it as many times as necessary to make a tremendous goal. But that will not be, by far, the fate of the most expensive ball in the world, one of the best creations of Szymanski, the famous jeweler. It is made up of 6,620 white diamonds and 2,640 black diamonds, managing to have more than 3,500 carats. This dream of jewelry collectors has the exorbitant price of $2.59 million. But not only is it very expensive, but also very heavy. 4.8 pounds. Almost 6 times the stipulated weight for a regulation ball. Is it worth paying this price for a ball that you will never use? Because, let's be honest, if you pay that monstrous amount, we doubt very much that you would want to kick your $2.59 million. On the contrary, you would put it in a bulletproof case, sheltered with laser beams, and with 360-degree cameras day and night. Would you not? Number 4. Miniature Lamborghini Aventador. When you're a car lover, especially the Lamborghini Aventador, and still cannot afford to buy it, you've probably thought about acquiring one miniature model once you save up for it. However, we recommend that you kill those illusions, because that model costs $4.8 million, almost 12 times more than the original. This is because its frame is made out of carbon, accompanied by precious metals carved on the edges, and finely decorated with gold, silver, and diamonds on the seats, headlights, and steering wheel. Awesome! Number 3. Madame Alexander ELOISE doll. If you thought that a Barbie would be the most expensive doll in the world, it is because you've probably never heard about Madame Alexander ELOISE. This doll may not seem very expensive, but do not underestimate it because, just like you see it, it has customized Christian Dior clothing, Oscar de la Renta fur, and accessories like 9-carat Swarovski crystals. There are only 5 dolls in the world of this luxurious series, and if you want one of them, you will have to scratch all your bank accounts to come up with $5 million. No less! You've got enough for a doll, right? Number 2. The Bird Trainer. And our second place is occupied by a doll that will stun you. The Bird Trainer is a robot doll that will give you goosebumps just by looking at it. With a height of 3.9 feet, this toy does not only have a delicate porcelain face, but also has crystal eyes that move when you insert a gold key, then picks up a flute to play Bizet's Marche de Roi, while a couple of birds perched on its shoulder and hand begin to sing and move their wings to the rhythm of the music, all at the same time and without energy. This happens thanks to the 2,340 golden or polished steel mechanical pieces that make it up, giving this unbelievable work of art the value of $6.25 million, a luxury that not everyone can afford. Number 1. Stolid Castle. Of all the doll houses in the world, only the most fantastic and almost invaluable work of art made the first place. That's why we introduce you to the extraordinary Stolid Castle, which automatically becomes the most expensive toy in the world, costing the exorbitant sum of $8.5 million. Yes, that's right, $8.5 million. But what makes it so special? Simple. Its great value is due to its construction having lasted 13 long years by the famous miniaturist Alain Diel, leaving as a result an imposing Stolid Castle of 8.8 feet high. It has a weight of 799.8 pounds. It has 29 rooms distributed in its 7 floors that are finely decorated with 30,000 pieces of the highest quality and handmade, some of which are purchased in expensive auctions from private collectors. From its polar bear rug or its golden mirrors and chandeliers, even its most luxurious mini collection of real jewels, yes, they are authentic diamonds in their minimal expression, of which only 10,000 are presented to the public for each exhibition. It also has ostentatious golden dining rooms, libraries full of readable books, of course, you can only read with the help of a magnifying glass, a trophy room, guest rooms, a rustic and beautiful kitchen with all their implements and delicious delicacies, recreation rooms with fine pianos that are smaller than a ticket, an elegant main room with a chess table, dressing table, bathroom with jacuzzi, and a beautiful bed that awaits you with a bubbly champagne bottle, among others. But the room that will undoubtedly steal your heart is the children's room, being tenderly set with flowers, stuffed animals, children's stories, a puppet theater, and many toys. They did not leave a single detail out of the mix. Even a mini glass with milk and cookies is set on the bedside table for the spoiled one in the house. Is that not amazing? And to make it even more perfect, the house is 360 degrees. That is, you can open it completely to see all the beauty of its details. Awesome! If you liked this luxurious top, like it, subscribe, and activate notifications so you don't miss a single video. Until next time!